When you first joined MySpace, it was this first connecting piece between the real world and the online world.
In 2006, MySpace was the most visited website in the United States. More popular than Google, bigger than Yahoo, larger than any other social network on the planet. Every day, millions of people logged in to customize profiles, discover music, and message friends. It was the center of online culture.
I like MySpace a lot. It's a friendly environment to me. Like, I meet a lot of new friends. It's a great place to share music, videos.
5 years later, it was nearly irrelevant. The platform that once defined social media collapsed almost overnight.
Now at this point, MySpace is kind of making the mistake of not innovating. They're relying on old ad revenue to continue to fund them going forward.
The beginning. MySpace was born in the chaos of the early internet. In 2003, social networking was still an experiment. Friendster had proven that people liked connecting online, but it struggled with technical problems. The site frequently crashed under its own popularity. A small group of entrepreneurs in Los Angeles saw the opportunity. Tom Anderson, Chris DeWolf, and a team at the marketing company eUniverse quickly built a new platform inspired by Friendster's concept, but designed to scale faster. They called it MySpace. The site launched in August 2003. The idea was simple but powerful. Create a digital identity, add friends, share interests, post photos, send messages, but MySpace added something that other platforms didn't offer: customization. Users could edit their profile pages using HTML and CSS. Backgrounds changed, music auto-played, colors flashed, profiles became personal canvases, messy, loud, creative. Teenagers loved it.
But I think every page you go to has got graphics and flashy stuff to catch your eye.
The site spread through schools, music scenes, and online communities. Bands began using MySpace to promote their music. Fans discovered artists directly through profile pages. For emerging musicians, MySpace became a marketing engine.
You were able to do that with MySpace. There was these different things you could do with the page, music on the page.
The whole customizing your MySpace page was like you would customize your locker.
Arctic Monkeys built their early fan base there. Lily Allen gained attention through it. Record labels began scanning MySpace profiles looking for the next hit. The platform was not just social media, it was culture. Growth exploded. Within a year, MySpace had millions of users. The network effects were powerful. People joined because their friends were already there.
I know some people are like, I hate MySpace, effing MySpace, and then as soon as you're on MySpace, they're like, oh, who's that? And they start looking at pictures.
My MySpace page has this, it's got this picture that I created in Photoshop as my background. I'm a people person, I like to meet people. It's just cool how you can like meet people on the computer, this like virtual realm.
In 2005, the platform caught the attention of a media giant, Rupert Murdoch's News Corporation. Internet domination. In July 2005, News Corp acquired MySpace for $580 million. At the time, it looked like a brilliant deal. Social networking was becoming the future of the internet. MySpace was the leader. Murdoch believed it could become a central hub for entertainment, music, and digital media. The numbers supported the optimism. User growth was staggering. By 2006, MySpace had more than 100 million registered users worldwide. The platform was growing faster than any previous social network. That same year, it became the most visited website in the United States. More traffic than Google. For a moment, MySpace looked unstoppable. Advertising revenue surged. Brands wanted access to its massive youth audience. Banner ads filled the platform. Sponsorship deals multiplied. Music labels integrated deeply with the platform. Artists released songs directly to fans. Profiles doubled as promotional pages. MySpace was chaotic but alive. Every page looked different. Glitter graphics, embedded videos, auto-playing songs, animated backgrounds. It was messy, but it felt personal.
I read that MySpace, I think it is the one that's just super popular. I mean, it's just huge. They do like ratings now of social networks, and it's just off the chart.
The company expanded aggressively. Offices grew. Teams scaled quickly. News Corp pushed for rapid monetization. Advertising became central to the business. But something subtle began to change. As MySpace grew larger, it also grew slower. The platform struggled technically, pages loaded slowly. The customization that made profiles exciting also made them unstable. Security problems increased. Spam accounts spread. Fake profiles multiplied. Users complained, but another platform was quietly gaining momentum, and it looked very different. The Facebook threat. In 2004, a Harvard student launched a small social network called the Facebook. His name was Mark Zuckerberg. The platform began inside universities. It was clean, simple, minimalist.
It's an online directory that connects people through universities and colleges through their social networks there.
No flashing backgrounds, no music blasting automatically, just profiles, real names, and structured connections. At first, Facebook seemed limited. You could only join if you had a university email address. The network expanded slowly, campus by campus, but that exclusivity created trust. Profiles were authentic, real people, real identities. The user experience was radically different from MySpace. Pages loaded quickly. The interface was consistent. Clean white backgrounds replaced chaotic customization. Facebook also focused intensely on engineering. Instead of advertising immediately, the company focused on building a stable platform and scaling its infrastructure.
You see someone that you might recognize, you click on them, and then you see that they're friends with someone else, and you share all these common interests, and then you check the time and it's 4 hours later and you have no idea how you got there.
On college campuses, it's called the Facebook trance. To everyone else, it's spending too much time in front of your computer, glued to a website called thefacebook.com.
Meanwhile, MySpace faced a different pressure. News Corp wanted profits. Advertising deals increased. Page layouts became crowded. Pop-ups and banner ads multiplied. The experience worsened. By 2007, Facebook opened registration to anyone over the age of 13. Growth accelerated instantly. Users who once spent hours customizing MySpace profiles began migrating. The contrast was clear. MySpace felt cluttered. Facebook felt organized. Facebook introduced the news feed. Suddenly, updates from friends appeared automatically in one stream. The platform became more engaging, more dynamic.
Facebook unveiling an update to one of its core products, the social networking announcing changes to its news feed, revealing a fresh design, emphasizing visual content like larger photos and videos and shared links. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg says the goal is to clear the clutter and create a personalized newspaper.
MySpace struggled to replicate the feature effectively. Internally, the company faced leadership challenges. News Corp executives pushed for rapid monetization. Engineers struggled to keep the platform stable, while advertisements multiplied. Innovation slowed. Facebook moved faster. By 2008, Facebook surpassed MySpace in global users. The shift had begun. The collapse. Once social networks start losing users, the decline can accelerate quickly. MySpace experienced exactly that. By 2009, Facebook had become the dominant social platform in the United States. Users were migrating in waves. Advertisers followed the audience. MySpace's traffic began falling sharply. The company attempted multiple redesigns. New features launched. Layout changes tried to simplify the experience. But the core identity of the platform had already fractured. Users no longer trusted the environment. Spam was widespread. Fake accounts flooded the system. Security issues persisted. At the same time, Facebook was building something powerful, a real identity network. People used their real names, employers joined, families connected, businesses created pages. The platform became infrastructure for digital life. MySpace struggled to define its future. Executives repositioned it as a music and entertainment hub. The idea was to transform the platform into a destination for artists and fans, rather than a universal social network. But by then, the momentum was gone. User engagement dropped dramatically. Revenue followed. News Corp began searching for buyers. In 2011, MySpace was sold for just $35 million. 6 years earlier, it had been purchased for $580 million. The collapse was staggering. What had once been the largest website in America had lost nearly all of its relevance. The real reason: MySpace lost. MySpace did not lose because social networking disappeared. It lost because it misunderstood what social networking would become. The platform prioritized short-term monetization over long-term product quality. Advertising expanded rapidly. Engineering investment lagged behind. the user experience deteriorated. At the same time, Facebook focused relentlessly on infrastructure and simplicity. While MySpace allowed endless customization, Facebook enforced uniform design. That consistency made the platform faster, cleaner, easier to use. But the deeper difference was strategic focus. MySpace was treated as a media property. Facebook was built as a technology platform. Those two approaches diverged over time. Media companies optimize for advertising revenue. Technology companies optimize for product engagement and network effects. Facebook's strategy strengthened its ecosystem. MySpace's strategy weakened it. Once users began leaving, the network effects reversed. Social platforms depend on participation. When friends migrate, everyone follows. Growth compounds success, decline compounds failure. In 2006, MySpace dominated the internet. It was the largest social network in the world, the most visited website in the United States, the center of digital youth culture. 5 years later, it had almost vanished. Technology history is full of companies that seemed untouchable, but dominance on the internet is fragile. Platforms rise quickly, network effects build momentum, growth feels unstoppable, until a better product appears. Then, the shift happens faster than anyone expects. MySpace proved that being first is not enough. On the internet, the crown rarely stays in one place for long. If you enjoyed this story, you'll want to watch this next.